me this morning. Now I can tell you that Peter Obi has been at the receiving end of the frustration and the anger in the Obidient camp. He's really been scolded, torn apart completely. In fact, some people have gone ahead to unfollow him, and they have told him, as he said, no, Oga, this is not what we expect from you. Now, how did it all happen? It started when, after the IBB, that's Ibrahim Badamasi's Babangida's book launch, where he was present, right? And talking about that Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida's book launch and the book itself, I didn't want to say anything about it because I'm telling you that there are so much expositions that came out with that book, and Nigerians are really saying, how can a man have the confidence to even come and talk about stuff like this and still go scot-free? In fact, the people that are supposed to capture him and put him in prison are the ones actually donating money for him, and he left there with 17 billion and promises of a library that is going to be built on his name and all that. But that's not the issue. We are going to be, I will try as much as possible to talk about that book. I didn't want to, but the reason why I want to talk about that book is because there are a lot of expositions, and one of it was the exoneration of people from the southeast, how he actually spoke the truth to power about the real events that happened in the coup, that they always tag the Igbo coup and try to make the Igbos the victim and exonerate themselves. But at the end of the day, Babangida brought so much truth to it, and I'll be talking about that and the expositions that came out in that book. But why people were saying, look, we need to carry this man, because he actually went ahead to agree that MKO won the election, and he went further to say, oh, MKO Abiola, and he went further to say, oh, I regretted my action and stuff like that. And everybody knows that this man was a powerful dictator. In fact, it got to an extent where Sowore said, a man like this is not even supposed to be freely talking. An exposition like this, after that, they're supposed to catch him and put him in the gallows and stuff like that, which I'm going to be showing you. But Peter Obi went further to actually put out a tweet. And in that tweet, what he said didn't sit well with Obidients at all. A lot of them came for him. In fact, some started unfollowing him, telling him how unserious he is. I'm going to be showing you that tweet, and we're going to be talking about it. But before I do that, let me quickly dive you into what Babangida said, just a snippet of it, and then let's see what Sowore said in reply, and then when I come back, we'll continue.
So guys, Nigerians are tearing P2B apart for praising Babangida. Yes, so P2B do not do well at all. At least, even if you have anything to say, for the fact that people are speaking bad of this man currently because of the book that he released and the statement he made in his launching, this man admitted wholly, he admitted to everybody present there that what he did in 1993 election, for annulling that election, that it was wrong, that truly Abiola won the election, but he annulled it because he was the militant leader of that time, the dictator of that time. So, like, in a normal country, this is someone, after confessing to this, that someone that would have been, dragged to prison, to rot in jail. But instead, they started donating money for him. He raised almost billions of nairas there. That's the people present, including Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, contributed money for Babangida. Someone that someone that confessed to this kind of treason. So people are still talking about that, and P2B went to Twitter to be saying that Babangida did the right thing, that he respects him, Kineko, that he did. Like, this is not, where is the understanding to your fans' feeling, to Nigerians' feelings? Someone that said, even Sowore himself, Sowore even condemned the man and said that Nigeria should take him to jail, that he should be rotting in jail by now. Even Sowore said that, and P2B came out to say this. So people were not having it at all. I'm going to show you the reactions of the people. Well, first of all, let me play you the video of what Babangida said.
Undoubtedly, credible, free and fair elections were held on June 12, 1993. However, the tragic irony of history remains that the administration that devised a near-perfect electoral system and conducted those near-perfect elections could not complete the process. That accident of history is most regrettable. The nation is entitled to expect my impression of regret. As the leader of the military administration, I accept full responsibility for all decisions taken under my watch. And June 12 happened under my watch. Mistakes, oversights, and missteps happen in quick succession. But I say in my book, in all matters we acted in the supreme national interest so that Nigeria could survive. Our nation's march to democracy was interrupted, a fact that I deeply regret, but Nigeria survived and democracy is still alive, a testament to our resilience.
To say, it happened like that, but I thank God Nigeria moved on and stuff like that. And the thing triggered the whole social media space. Because this is the same man that created chaos, created havoc everywhere. June 12, people died in protest. Soldier then shoot people through away. Enko Abiola, where the wife did. At the end of the day, and somebody just came, wrote it in the book sheepishly, and said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and they started donating money for him. But I thank God for people like Obidients that came straight to his face and told him what a dictator he is. I'm going to be talking about Obidients' part of the whole thing when I'm talking about how he exonerated the people from the southeast. That's Babangida himself in that book. Obidients told him what a dictator he is. But Ahmed Tinubu still rubbed it on his face that he had the opportunity to actually write his name in the sands of time as one person that actually, transformed, created a change in Nigeria, but he deliberately refused. And at the end of the day, they still went to go and praise him and clap for him and celebrate him. You are celebrating a dictator. Now, this is where Peter Obi's own got the whole Obidients mad. You attended the event. You came out to put out a tweet. And then in that tweet, you went further to start trying to paint this man like a saint. Trying to say, oh, he did this, oh, he did that. And then the Obidients camp said, no, Oga, there are certain things you should not do. This is a dictator, and during his time, people lost their lives. Can we just call a spade for once? As much as he has come out to say, I regretted my actions and stuff like that. How many years did it take him before he came out? All the people he talked about, all of them don't die. So how the one can defend themselves? How? At the end of the day, how the one can defend themselves? And at the end of the day, a dictator that during his time people died. What happened? They started donating money for him to build a library. This country, or God, they are alive. If there is anything that you need to understand about how these things play out, is stay alive no matter what happens. Because history is always kind to those that are still alive. Dead people cannot actually write a story.
Okay, guys, here is P2B Street that is making people to disagree with him. He said, today I had the gracious honor of attending the launch of President Ibrahim Babangida. Okay, guys, here is the P2B Street that is making people to be tearing him apart. He said, today I had the gracious honor of attending the launch of President Ibrahim Babangida's long-awaited autobiography, A Journey in Service at the Transcorp Hilton, Abuja. IBB's contributions to Nigeria's economy and his strong support for entrepreneurship and private sector growth remains immeasurable. Under his leadership, Nigeria witnessed substantial growth, particularly in the financial sector. He played a key role in fostering a united and equitable Nigeria and economic landscape, ensuring policies that strengthened national cohesion and economic development. Documenting such experiences is a welcome development as it allows us to learn from those who have served and left a lasting impact on the nation. I look forward to reading this book, which undoubtedly holds valuable lessons. As someone committed to continuous learning, I will always align myself with knowledge drawn from documented experiences and historical records, as well as contributing to the legacy library. Two key takeaways from the keynote address and IBB comment on the 1993 election. The first is the keynote speaker's notable quotation in French, René reign change, meaning nothing much has changed. In the case of Nigeria, we are worse off than we were during IBB's era. Using our contemporary peers as a benchmark, when IBB left office in 1992, countries like Bangladesh, India, Vietnam and Ghana were all in the low human development index category, just like Nigeria. Today, however, these nations have advanced to medium and high DI level, while Nigeria remains in the low HDI category, having either stagnated or declined. Number 2, the keynote speakers comment that Ghana has remained a truly democratic country for the past 30 years, with leadership transitions that reflect the genuine votes of the people. Unlike Nigeria, where electoral outcomes often fail to reflect the people's will, Ghana has witnessed instances where ruling party candidates conceded defeat, respecting democracy at its truest form. Lastly, of the most profound moments of the event was IBB's admission that Chief MKO Abiola won the June 12 election. This acknowledgement is a step forward to national healing, unity and progress of our nation. I hope that one day other key players in Nigeria's democracy will find the courage to recognize the true winners of past elections, allowing our nation to tell its story with honesty and reflection. A new Nigeria is possible. So guys, this is what P2B said that made so many people, especially Obidient, to say no, this is not what we send you to do. It is okay for you to attend the occasion because as a politician you need to mingle with other politicians to achieve your aim, but coming out to say that a man that committed such a thing when during his time, a man that has a chance to write his name on the sands of time but decided to do the opposite, coming out now to paint him as a saint and make people to believe that he's a saint is wrong, that people do not expect such from P2B. So that was why even most people trying to unfollow him and to not support him again, because even to the extent that even someone like Tinubu, even at that launch, told IBB that he did not do the right thing. Same thing with Sowore. Sowore made the videos basically for this, telling Nigeria that this man supposed to be in jail. So why did he now come out to praise someone that so many people are condemning? That was what people are angry about P2B for. Anyway, we'll know if how P2B will react to this. Well, either way, I'll still bring it to our notice. Please don't forget to drop your comment, your opinion of this video in the comment section. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Bye.